Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Man, this is the fantasy football Q&A, week 8. We could talk about a couple things, but before we do that, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Twitter at Panther Nation PC. This is Dave here, one half of PNP, and let's get to it. I'm right here on the side doing a fantasy draft right now and things of the sort. So let's move on. Let's get your questions. Let's see what's going on here from a fantasy football standpoint. I'm gonna be honest. Talking to me about the Falcons game is going to be pretty much a moot point because I don't think I'm going to be able to watch much of it today. I'll probably catch it before the show tomorrow. My son's birthday's today, so that's my focus for today. But I want to do this fantasy Q&A prior. So let's get into it. One thing that you should have some level of concern if you are a Dak Prescott owner. If you are a Dak Prescott owner, you need to make a decision on a quarterback situation because it appears that Dak Prescott is not going to be playing tonight. That being said, check to see if Daniel Jones is available. Daniel Jones is available, was available in some of the leagues that I was in. He plays Monday night, so that's a good slip in, so to speak. So check on Daniel Jones. So let's get some fantasy questions. And at 11:30, we'll go over inactives. And I'll check the Discord in a minute to see if the Discord has any questions so I can answer them. I'm playing, to answer this one, I'm playing Chubb. But if you're in that situation, the question is, why not both? Let's see here. See. Let's see. Yeah, you should start Kyle Pitts. He might be the best tight end on the early day games today. If you're talking about Khalil Herbert, I'd rather start Deebo Samuel. Damian Harris or Darrell Williams. Patriots playing the Chargers today. I like Darrell Williams over Damian Harris today, actually, but it's close. It's really close. Lockett or Mike Williams, give me Mike Williams. Lockett still has Geno Smith as his quarterback. So you got to take that into account, unfortunately. I could pull up underdog, but I'm in the middle of an underdog draft too, so I'm trying to do 2 for 1 because I got a hard stop at like 11:45 for sure because I got to finish up getting the party ready. I might hop in and do a Twitter Spaces. It was fun last week. Talking to the Panther fans on Twitter Spaces. So if you haven't already, man, make sure you follow us on Twitter at Panther Nation PC. I'm gonna start doing them on my own channel too, so we'll see how that goes. Thoughts on? Yeah, I've already answered all these questions. Yeah, you got to play. Oh, Jamar Chase, I'm assuming, not Chase Edmonds, but yeah, you got to play James Robinson. You got to play James Robinson. James Robinson is the top 10 option this week, especially against Seattle. Give me Cordell Patterson today instead of Amari Cooper. Dak Prescott not playing is going to affect Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. It might not affect them that much, but if you're telling me those are the two choices, give me Cordell. Start Jameis. It doesn't look like Dak's going to play tonight, guys. Start Jameis. You have to start Jameis. Like, you can't take the risk. I mean, it's a Sunday night game. You can't take the risk. The only way you can take the risk is if you have somebody like Daniel Jones or Pat Mahomes. But then again, if you have Mahomes and Dak, I don't know what to tell you. Godwin. Opponents ranked Keenan Allen versus New England. Melvin Gordon versus Washington. Tyler Higbee versus Houston. Tight ends are out. We're gonna stay away from tight ends. Cordell Patterson versus Carolina, or Michael Pittman versus Tennessee. Out of those, I think I still would roll with Keenan Allen. Yeah, I think I'm rolling with Keenan Allen. Seals Jones. Uzma's been averaging 3 targets a game, but he's been making the best out of his targets. Seals Jones has been averaging closer to 7. While the thing is, I think a lot of this wouldn't be a debatable question only because Uzma has been very effective in his targets. Like he gets 3 targets, but 3 out of those targets end up being 2 touchdowns. I don't know if he can keep that up. So give me Seals Jones. You start Kamara every week. I don't give a damn who he plays. You start Kamara every week. You start him every week. Matter of fact, I just drafted him in an underdog fantasy account. Speaking of an underdog fantasy draft. Speaking of which, if you haven't hit underdog fantasy yet, man, y'all really need to do so, because what it ultimately boils down to is this. They are matching up to $100. So if you put in $100, they will give you $100. And there's not too many games on earth where you can win 20 times your money and you don't have to go into a tournament to do it. You don't have to do a daily fantasy tournament like some of the other companies do. You could just do a pick'em. You just do over-unders. And if you get 5 right, you can win 20 times your money. So a $25 slip will turn into $500. So go ahead, head to underdogfantasy.com, use the code PNP. You get an extra $100 on your deposit. You get up to a deposit match of up to $100. So if you put in $100, you get $100. You can't afford $100, you put in 50, they'll give you 50. But use the promo code PNP. It really helps out the channel. Elijah Mitchell or Khalil Herbert, give me Elijah Mitchell. Oh, that's tougher. I still think I'll still take Mike Williams there, though. See, here's my problem. The Patriots are always going to shut down the main person on that team. So you got to decide who that main person is going to be. If it's going to be Eckler, if it's going to be Williams, or it's going to be Sutton. But either way, if you have Eckler, you have to play him regardless. Like you can't avoid that aspect of it. Let's see. All right. Remind me of who Denver plays today, because I definitely forgot. I think they played. Who did they play today? Oh, they play Washington. Give me Sutton. I'll take Sutton for that, because I'll assume that the Patriots are going to try to shut down Mike Williams. Give me no. You got to play James Robinson every week, man. I like Damian Harris a lot, but you got to play James Robinson here. Look, man, it might not be a bad thing I ain't going to be able to watch the game today, because I don't think my blood pressure will allow another bad day from Sam. Because the problem is that I got to get to the point of being numb to the bad days, because I think he's going to be our quarterback next season too. So, you know, he's got to have some level of growth sooner than later. Evan Ingram versus KC or Gesicki against the Bills. I'm taking Gesicki, however you say his name. All right, let's see. I think I want to have some fun with the pick'ems today since I got a little bit of time. Um, Hubbard or Swift. Swift. If he plays, he's still questionable. Inactives happen at 11:30 for the 1 o'clock games. Diggs or Chase. Diggs, but you should be starting both. I don't fish, man. I'm allergic to seafood, so might not be a bad hobby to pick up though. But I'm a gamer. I'm a big gamer, so you know. I am interested in Gilmore, man. Curious of where they're gonna put him, things of that sort. All right, let's have some fun. Let's do some pick'ems because I'm intrigued to see what you guys think. I'm gonna do a couple pick'ems before kickoff. Give me 1 second if I can sign in. All right. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, you got actual. You got real. You got first world problems. Knox is out, so it's Schultz. Cup's good. I mean, if you got him where he was getting drafted, you got a steal to say the least for Cup. Oh, come on, man. I know why. This is terrible. My bad, guys. That was funny. That was hilarious. Damian Williams, Najee, Najee, Panthers D or Bills D? Bills D. Sorry about that, guys. I disappeared for a second there. I made a mistake, but it might have fixed the problem that I have, so that might not be a bad thing. Oh my goodness. Why is this not working? Let's see here. It might be a bigger type of problem. Oh, that might be why. At least I know that works. Let me go ahead and install DuckDuckGo again. All right, now let's try this again. There we go. Makes sense now. Christmas, man. Christmas, 10 out of 10. I know y'all will pick Rashad. I'm fine with that. Panthers D or Cowboys D? God, because Dak is out, I'm gonna have to say Panthers D. No, unless you got Daniel Jones or Patrick Mahomes on the pine. You can't play him tonight, man. They're saying he might not play. I talked about this at the beginning of the show. If you have Dak Prescott, you need to go ahead and start exploring other options. I don't think he's going to play today. Well, I can't get in today. Oh. There we go. Then you play Mac Jones, sir. Like, you got to play Mac Jones today. Like, I'm telling you, Dak might not play today. So what would you rather have? 0 or 15? Eckler. They're playing against the Chiefs. I'm taking Booker. Yeah. If I ain't got no other options, yeah. I mean, tell me who else you got other than Winston. I'm not going to be able to share. It's okay though. I could probably share a tab. All right. And play Matt then. But then again, Matt's going up against the number one pass defense in the league. So pick your poison. I mean, I think I would rather play Jameis. I mean, even if he throws the ball to Kamara and run it down, then that's not a bad dig to be in. So you got that. So let's see. All right. Let's do a share, shall we? Will it work? Will it work? Yes, it will. All right, let's check out these pick'ems. And I'll go through your questions. I haven't had time, man. It's been crazy. Callaway or Godwin, give me Godwin. If we win, cool. If not, okay. I mean, I'm not interested in being bumbling, you know? Either be great and get into the playoffs or start thinking about the draft. Antonio Gibson or Damian Harris. Give me Antonio Gibson. So here's the pick'ems. Here's a couple games I would like to attack today. You guys think Sam Darnold's going to throw for over 240 yards today? Since we're all talking about this game, y'all keep asking me questions about the game. Y'all think Sam Darnold's going to throw for over 240 yards today? You think so? So you think he's going to go over? He hasn't, by the way, just for the sake of you having some awareness, he hasn't thrown for over 210 yards in 3 weeks. So he hasn't broken it in the last 3 games. He threw for 111 before he got benched. He threw for 207 the week before that, and he threw for 177 the week before that. I see some rationale people up in here. Everybody like, nah. All right, okay. I feel you, dude. I'm nervous about that too. But against the Falcons, you would think he might have to. I'll stay away from that because that's scary. You think Chuba's going to get 85 total yards between rushing and receiving? Yo, if he, I should do the under, but then he'll probably throw for 300 yards today because I did the under. So I'll do the under. You think Chuba's going to get over 85 and a half yards? Those aren't Well, they got a Tommy Tremble one here. They got Tommy Tremble. Y'all probably can't see that. Let me blow it up for you guys. They got Tommy Tremble, 11 and a half yards. What about Matt Ryan? You think Matt's going to throw for 280? I don't know if he's going to throw that much on us, man. If he does, good God. Think Matt Ryan will throw for 281? I don't think he will. Although, good God, he's thrown for it every week so far. Last 3 weeks, he's thrown for it. They've thrown the ball a lot. What did Daniel Jones do on us? Total yards, yeah. Total yards for Chuba. I think I might take the over on that. But be wary. He hasn't hit it in 3 weeks. So what about DJ Moore, 84 yards? He ain't hit that in 3 weeks either. Like, I think he's gonna hit that though. Huh, look at these numbers from Robbie, bro. Let's roll with this. What's the worst that can happen? I lose $20. I have faith that our defense will keep us under 281, but I think Cal Pitts will still get 70 yards receiving. Robbie will hit under, and I think Gage will get over. I think we'll do a good job against Ridley today. That's my thought, man. If Sam plays bad, he ain't gonna be able to throw that many yards, and then on top of that, he's gonna have under. Matt Ryan might hit under his yardage because of it too, because if he turns the ball over. But I still think Kyle Pitts and Russell Gage might do what they need to do. This one here is interesting. The Buffalo Miami game. Tua's been balling, man. But the Bills defense is legit. And the last time he played Buffalo, he got hurt. But I think he might come out there with something to prove too. So he might actually get over on that. 232 ain't too much to ask for. Will Diggs get another touchdown? That's the question of the day. I think Emmanuel gets 60 yards, though. Then I need one more. I think Gesicki will get 50 yards. I really do. Can I want to. No Josh Allen on this. This is interesting. Six and a half catches is a lot, bro. What y'all think about Diggs, man? Which one of you things you think he's gonna hit? Darnold over. I did the under. I don't trust him anymore. I think it's if he's a broken toy like that we've been talking about, man. If he's a broken toy, I don't know about that. I did the under on her. I did the under on Robbie too, and I could be wrong, and I hope I am wrong. That'll be a worth $20 losing if I'm wrong. I want to do a Diggs one, but I just don't know which one. Let me see if I can do a Rivals or something. Nope. All right, well, we'll submit this one. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm gonna lose the. Well, that might actually help my 5. Yeah, I just saw Calvin Ridley is out. Damn it! I'm about to bench him again. All right, I got to fix that on my team. Is it 11:30 yet? No, it is now. All right, so we need to go over inactives. That sucks, guys. I might need to revamp this. No, because I did under for Moore. I did under for Darnold and Ryan, and I did over for Gage and Pitts. So that's a win-win. Matter of fact, I should do that again and add some other things. Even though it might disappear by the time I'm done. But I need to take advantage of that. Over. Over. $25 completions against Philadelphia would be hard. All right, that'll do it for me. Let's get into these inactives. Depends on what you get back for CMC. I would probably keep him at this point because you're not going to get the proper value anyway. I drafted Ridley in some leagues, didn't I? Damn it. Hold on. I'm about to shut this down because I gotta deal with some other stuff at this point. I know I drafted Ridley in some leagues. I know I did. Yep. Drafted him in that one. Drafted him in that one. Shit. I could probably change it. All right. So I gotta fix that. What about for the Hail Mary? Did I draft him in this one? Shit. Yeah, I did. Crap. All right, I gotta swap. Is Tony playing? I don't even know if Tony's playing. I would play both of them over Tony, though. Yes. Yep. Sure will. Patterson. Patterson's the answer here. Oh, that's not good. I have him in a league too. I'm about to leave this show so I can get my league situated, man, because I got a lot of situations I got to work with. All right, time to do another share. That was weird. Yo, man, what's up with Calvin Ridley, man? We're gonna have to have a discussion. But they said it might be a mental health thing. So I mean, I hope he gets the proper help that he needs. That's important, man. So here we go. Um, Nothing out of the ordinary yet, but we already talked about some of the other ones. Somebody asked about Dawson Knox. He's inactive, as expected, because he's still hurt. All right, now I gotta pull up my other stuff because I got Jamal Williams in the league. I'm gonna have to play Damian Williams today. This is bad. Robinson, Chuba. Whew, that's harder than you think, but I'm leaning towards Teddy. Higby or Cook. Give me Higby. Yeah, man. Lockett's sitting on my bench right now because of this fact right here. I don't trust him with Geno Smith at the quarterback round at the helm. He ain't looking his way. I ain't got time if I'm in 10 leagues, bro. And then I got a couple drafts I gotta see through. Speaking of which, I'll probably do another draft, but I'll do that in a minute. Jamal Williams. Oh, I know what I'll. God, I gotta play Philip. Oh, Damian Williams. I guess I'll be playing Damian Williams today against Philadelphia. Huh. All right. What's next? Next league. Death certificate. Game theory. Game well. All right. That's a good one. I can roll with that. Charity starts at home. Calvin Ridley, man. We will put. Oh, I gotta play Lockett. That's brutal. Oh, I ain't got much of a choice. Lockett it is. Oh boy. Something tells me I probably should play Booker over Daryl Williams, but I don't know if I want to do that. Well, I don't have to make that decision yet either. I can decide depending on how I feel, depending on what the score's looking like at the end. But now I got to play Tyler Lockett, which sucks. My starting wide receivers this week is Brandon Cooks and Tyler Lockett. That sucks. Thank you, Calvin Ridley, because Calvin Ridley and Antonio Brown is out. So, but I hope if it's a mental health thing with Ridley, man, I hope he gets the help that he needs. All right. So that's that. Let me do a refresh. Wow, man. It's kind of wild when you sit out and think about it. So, yep, Ridley's out. So that's one less person we got to worry about. But it doesn't matter after what happened last week. I didn't say I didn't trust Herbert. I didn't trust Herbert with the people you're naming. And the fact that Damian Williams is back. Like, he might be in a split back type of situation. And most of the comparisons that you guys are giving me is with folks that has the job. And it's not a done deal that Herbert has the job. That's the dilemma I have. Like, you still got Damian Williams that could potentially vulture touchdowns. Like, those are the things I'm taking into account right now. Looks like Swift's going to be all alone. But I'm waiting to see if it comes. Detroit's a 1 o'clock game too, so it should show up soon. Darrell Williams. Gase didn't have a bad game last week. DeAndre Hopkins already played. He played on Thursday. So Metcalf. Like, he already played. He played on Thursday. And he's hurt. So I'm kind of got to pay attention to that long term too. Julio's inactive, but you should have known that. They ruled him out earlier this week. I'm still waiting on Carolina's inactives. Let's do a quick refresh here. Deshaun Jackson's inactive for LA, but it's looking like for the Rams, it looks like they're trying to trade him. So that's not shocking either. No Corey Davis, no Zach Wilson, no Tevin Coleman. OBJ's playing today though. Who's Philly playing? My memory is terrible. Detroit. Oh, nah, I want Philadelphia there, buddy. Give me the Eagles. Yeah, give me the Eagles today. I'm taking the Eagles. Panthers defense isn't too bad. I mean, they're not really giving up that much. Kelsey, every week. I don't care who. I don't care who it is. Kelsey. Kelsey could be injured. If he's playing, I'm playing him. All right, no concerns there. And no concerns there. All right. No, he hasn't. He hasn't been playing well. He wants the ball all the time, and LA's like, nah, that ain't how it works. They don't need him. He hasn't been playing that well. He hasn't gotten targeted like that. They got Van Jefferson, they got Robert Woods, and they got Cooper Kupp. And Darrell Henderson's catching the ball in the backfield too. They don't need him. Gainwell. You didn't watch him last week then. You didn't watch him last week because he didn't really make no plays like that last week. I want to wait till Carolina's inactives pop up here. There it is. C.J. Henderson, Phil Hoskins, Terrence Marshall, and Kamal Martin. There should be probably more on that list, but those are the four right now. Oh, the tight end from Pittsburgh might be interesting. Pat Friggermuth, whatever his name is. Trey Sermon. I don't think Trey Sermon's on IR, but if he isn't, he's active. All right, I'm about to close out. The Ridley news is interesting, but like I said, I hope that man gets the help that he needs. But I'm about to close out. I gotta get ready for my son's party. Hopefully we get a win today. We'll talk all about it tomorrow. Rashad is going to be live streaming today, so it'll be interesting to say the least. So I might hop in for a little bit prior to kickoff, maybe, if I have time. But all right, man, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to Underdog Fantasy. And you guys have a lovely Halloween, a lovely day. Watch the football. Peace.